Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. You get the glam look this afternoon. I just got off doing an amazing interview with my friend Cindy Lee. She had me on as a guest for her show today, and we got to talk all about genealogy. But before we get to that, how was your fun Friday? Did you have fun today? Did you make your games today to get your stuff finished? How is your project list for today? Is your desk now clear for the weekend? Mine's almost clear. I got a little bit left to do for module number 2, and then I can declare the week complete. But we also got a mystery package today. All I know is that it was perishable. It was from Washington and had something about apples on there. So somebody got a very good package from some place in Washington that contained fruit, and it got dropped off at my doorstep. And I went out there to check on it because I thought I'm not expecting anything, and it wasn't even for me. They had the right site number, just the wrong name. So I called the office and let them know, and it turns out that the person it was for actually is a work camper, which is somebody who is camping here at the site but works in the office. And so they came over when they finished their shift and picked up their little box of perishables, and off they went with it. So I got to meet a new person today. And on the genealogy front, was learning today all about sources and note taking. So after we learned all about some of the records that you can go find and everything else, the rest of this module is all about quoting your sources, taking detailed notes, and it's basically so if anything should happen to you or anybody wants to check your research later on, they can go to your sources and your notes about that event or that you have now put in there, whether it was a marriage, a baptism, a christening, a birth, a death, a census record and all of that, and they can go in there and based on your notes and your sources, they can go right back to that source and pick it up very easily. They don't have to go hunting for it. They can go to that, they can find that book, they can go to that particular page or chapter within that book to see that record. They can, and you put in there what place, what building you found it in. So was it a National Archives document? Was it a Historic Society document? And with taking the notes, you can put in there, you not only got this source, but you also found the records in these other locations as well. So having multiple sources for one event can help validate that event even more. And it means that those coming after you or those verifying information for if you're applying for things like Daughters of the American Revolution, Sons of the American Revolution, was it Sons or Daughters of the Republic of Texas, I think is the other one. Then they can, then they're able to go through the notes that you have there with them when you provide the lineage. They can then go through the notes, go to the source. Oh, this is where they got that information from. Yes, we can and they can very quickly. It helps speed the process. So if you do need to trace your ancestry to become a member of a club or of a society or something like that, even here in the States, they have societies for those that were born that are of English descent or those that are of Scottish descent, Irish descent. But you have to be able to prove your lineage for some of these societies to get into. Even the Mayflower Society, you have to prove your lineage. So are you related to somebody on the Mayflower? And you've got to put in there your resources, what your sources were, and take detailed notes about what you did as well. So that those can go in and they can very quickly find where you got the information from. And because of these societies and stuff are processing these things often, they can also verify it against other sources that they have too, that you may be quoting the exact same source. So it just helps with that sort of thing. So I've been learning about that. One of the things, so I got to do my interview with Cindy Lee for her Pay It Forward Friday thing that she does, where she brings somebody on and interviews them about their business. And so we got talking about the genealogy and things, and she says, what do you do with those documents when you find them? And I said, whatever you do, don't throw them out. Because when you find birth records, death records, marriage records, deeds, wills, newspaper articles, all of that sort of information that you may find in a parent's house, a grandparent's house, a great aunt, a great uncle's place when you're helping clear the house out, and you come across these boxes of all these old documents and everything else, and you just want to trash them, please do not do that. Send them to call the local family history society that's in your area and ask them if they take the documents. If they won't take the documents, they will know where you can send them, and they will get archived at those places. And They will get archived and microfilmed, all of that sort of stuff. They will completely archive the documents. They will take them because somebody will come along at some point in time and want those documents. For example, I have documents that are from the Lithuania and Ukraine on my husband's paternal side of the family, which is my husband, paternal meaning father's side of the family. And these are documents we can never get copies of again because the originals were destroyed in the different wars and stuff that have taken place over time. So those documents are no longer available. And the copies that I have may be the only copy in existence. So, those we may send off to be archived so that they're taken care of. There are places too that have been burned down through fires, through wars, through earthquakes, where massive piles of documents and things. This is why in Ireland we no longer have census records from the 1800s because of a fire that took place in the building where all the census records were held. So if anybody had gotten a copy, and that was I think in like the 1920s, and of course in those days we had no way to copy the documents. Whereas today a lot of the stuff is now scanned and electronic and all of that. So that's kind of a backup to if anything happens to the original documents. But there are times that even if the original documents are online, we like to go back and see the physical document because there could be something on the physical document with a magnifying glass that you may be able to pick up that you can't pick up on the screen of the scanned copy. So it's always good to be able to have the original documents you can go back and look at as well. So that's it from me for today. Have a super fantastic, sparkling rest of your Friday. Go make it fun. Go get your desk cleared for the weekend. I have my mastermind group tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. It's going to be an awesome, awesome day because we got our assignments last night on what we're going to be working on Saturday and what we need to have prepared for Saturday. I still have a little bit of work left on that as well. So my evening's going to be busy for about the next hour, and then I'm free for the weekend. So it's going to be so much fun. And I'm deciding when to do my next grocery order too because I didn't get it done today. So do I want to do it on Saturday? Sunday the shelves are going to be empty. So probably, and then next week everybody's going to be buying Thanksgiving stuff. So I'm trying to think when I'm going to do my next order. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. I've got plenty of food to last me through Thanksgiving and all of that too. So there's just a couple of necessity things that I'm running low on. So like eggs. I need my eggs. Gotta have my eggs. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening and we will catch you guys tomorrow for Shake It Up Saturday. And I'm trying to think of some really cool stuff to come up with for that. So have a great evening and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hei konera.